Hello, welcome back to another World of Tanks replay. I'm your host, the Mighty Bjorn. And today we have KepttheLight in his Type 64. Now also, at the end of this video, I have an announcement to make, so stick around for the end. Alright, let's see how this game goes, shall we? Now we're starting off here in Maravanka, and this is a Tier 6 match. So he's top tier, which is good for him. He's going to have to be. Now, actually, KepttheLight sent me two replays here, and this one actually wasn't the better of the two. So now you're asking yourself, why'd you post this, Bjorn? You just sound like an idiot. Well, it's not all about KepttheLight here in his Type 64. It's also about the team. Now, spoiler alert, one of the Artie gets a little asshattish with him. But, it tends to happen, you know, because Artie can't do anything for itself. I mean, did I say that out loud? So right away, not even a minute in the match, he spots 3 tanks and is already racking up the spotting damage. Now, as you'll see here, this is an encounter battle too, which kind of becomes pretty interesting. So he's trying to sneak around here and get more spots. Now, from what I can tell, he was not spotted there by any of those 3 vehicles that he had spotted. And there's the asshat in action. Well, I guess you can't quite blame him. No one did good on the west side of the map. But he continues a little bit later, so hence his championship title of asshat. And he's still KepttheLight is still racking up some spotting damage here as he's trying to get to the other side of the map now. Oh, he better be careful. He's all by himself. And who knows how well the PZSFI, forget that. Who knows how well the flak bus or the toaster is keeping them covered, and who knows about the AT2. Obviously the Jackson and the M4 doesn't have them covered. Now the one guy who has him covered pretty much the whole game is the Grilly. The Grilly does a really good job keeping him covered and constantly giving Artie support where he can. Well, the AMX-13F just keeps being an asshat. Alright, so he's been spotted here by the M4 Sherman. Now lucky, the M4 didn't get a shot off, but also the M4 doesn't have the derp. Could be bad news for this if it had the derp. So what's the Type 64, you're probably asking? Well, it's an M42 Duster hull, which is a modification of the M41 Walker Bulldog, with actually a Hellcat turret and a Hellcat gun. It was used by the Chinese for a bit as a scouting reconnaissance tank. Okay, now he's taking on the M4 Sherman here by himself. He's still all alone, still no support. Now the Jackson's moving to help. Takes a hit there and damages his gun. Alright, now here comes another Type 64. And at the same time, they're being capped. Well, the Wolverine wasn't a cap. Now, I don't know what this 64 was doing. He must have been in another game at that point. Maybe he was thinking about a game he had on Ensk. I don't know. So he disposes of them two. Oh, and here comes the Wolverine. Now, as you can see, they're 5 behind right now, the enemy team. Ooh, and the Wolverine just took a hard hit in the rear from the Jackson. And KepttheLight just got the kill shot, no problem. Good teamwork between the Jackson and KepttheLight there. Alright, now he's going to try to get out of dodge. Obviously, it's getting pretty Harry in that area for KepttheLight. He's also trying to move over and get spotting in other directions. Obviously, the enemy heavies are going to be coming off the hill. Okay, I don't know what he's doing here. Maybe he's just got a nervous twitch. Keeps zooming in and out. Alright, KepttheLight. He's keep cruising. He hasn't spotted anything yet. Oh, KV-85. Fires one shot. Fires another shot. Got a hit. Now they're being capped again. And there's the Grilly with the kill. Good job to the Grilly. And that's the second kill for the Grilly. Both KepttheLight and the Grilly has a killer game. All right, now the KV-1S just fired. Not sure why the KV-1S is firing APCR, but he is. And he just gets absolutely chewed up. Nice lucky shot there. So the Type 64 is a Chinese light tank. It's a premium tier 6. And it was pretty good before the changes to the scout matchmaking and scout tanks in general. And it's just awesome now. Definitely highly recommend this tank if you enjoy scout tanks. I don't even really enjoy scout tanks, and I got one of these things and enjoy it. So right now he's got the HT number 6 spotted, who's the only one in cap, and he's pretty much got a week, you know, over a 3-minute cap in an encounter battle. And this is what actually really helps him and his team. You know, the AT2 and the RD's firing blindly. Oh, here's KV-1. KV-1's trying to use a dead KV-1S for cover. KepttheLight keeps blasting shots, but keeps missing. Missed that one. I don't know how he missed that one. He just hit the dirt. He's been spotted, but KV-1's dead. He goes on outside the hill and sneaks into a bush. There we go. There's another hit from artillery on the HT6, and another hit on artillery. And the HT6 is dead. So far, the Grilly's got 3 kills, and KepttheLight here's got 4 kills. And he's got some really good damage and really good spotting damage. Match isn't even over yet. And he's got almost 1,100 damage, and he's a little bit over 2K damage in spotting. Now, see, this is interesting, too, because the Grilly here is actually communicating and actually using his W key to relocate. My God, why would an artillery ever do that? That's a strange concept. Well, one, if the Grilly moves closer, he has a better chance of hitting target, and they form a battlefield platoon, which is important because if they both survive, gets a brothers in arms. And the French artillery, who's kind of being an asshat a while ago, is still just chilling. Now the M36 Jackson is trying to move around and spot stuff in the back row. So you got a Type 64 coming from one side, you got a Jackson coming from the other side. And, well, it's a little tricky here, because obviously the Tier 5 tank destroyer is going to be camping bush. Oh, there he is. 60 GFT. Another one of those Chinese fake tanks. Already hit him. And already killed him. Oh, sorry, Jackson killed him. My mistake. Now all that's left is the enemy artillery. Now the Grizzly's moving up again. Obviously, once again, trying to keep a better shot, but he's also moving around. He's doing a shoot and scoot tactic, which essentially he fires a shell and right away he gets out of artillery mode and starts to move. And this makes it harder for enemy artillery to try and do, trying to do counter battery and to track his shots. Okay, there's the SU-122A, which is dead. And there's the Hummel. Who's going to get him? There's an artillery hit. And another artillery hit. Now that was some pretty amazing teamwork. Now mind you, at the midpoint of this match, they were losing. And they were able to clinch the victory and pull it back. And for all that work, it's only a Class 1. Got a spotter badge. I believe that's a scout. Spotted 6 enemy vehicles, destroyed 4 of them. Did 2,100 spotting damage and almost 1,100 actual. And also got a brothers in arms because he formed a battlefield platoon. Almost 60,000 credits. And just a little over 3,800 experienced earned. That would be after his first daily win. Well played match, though. And the teamwork was just great. You don't see that very often in World of Tanks. As you can see here, top 4 tanks, it's the top 4 tanks that survived. And they all played well. They all actually teamed work pretty well. So, yeah. Pretty good match. So, this Wednesday, which will be the 24th of January, I will be posting a tank roll call on the forum. I'll attach a link to that tank roll call once it goes live to this video. This video will be posted the day before, obviously. It's going to be different than the normal tank roll calls that I've been doing in the past. So if you're watching this video and you see the link, please stop in and check it out. I believe it'll be worth your time. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.